Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Since President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi came to office 9 years ago, Egypt have witnessed 9 years of success, 9 years of achievements, and the establishment of national mega projects. Actually, thousands of projects have been established that Egypt is going to benefit from, and also the Egyptian citizen. The projects is in all fields: the field of energy, the field of industry, the field of education, the field of health, all the fields. So we are going to shed light on the achievements of Egypt and the implementation of national mega projects in Egypt. And to shed more light on this, we have the pleasure to have this phono with Dr. Maged al-Saadani, economic expert. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, dear.
Well, Dr. Saadani, Egypt have witnessed 9 years of achievements and of establishing national mega projects. Thousands of projects have been established. Let me just mention some numbers. So a total of 4,446 projects have been implemented in Upper Egypt only in the past 7 years at a cost of 296 billion Egyptian pounds. And also in the other governorates, there have been 1,498 projects at the cost of 182 billion in other governorates. Let's start with the President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi is giving attention and very good care to Upper Egypt, which have been neglected before President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi came to office.
Let me ask you first a question. What do you think about these numbers which you already mentioned?
Yeah, amazing numbers, of course. As President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi said before, that the projects that have been established here in Egypt, it would have taken more than 20 years to be established.
Okay. Now, you said that it's amazing numbers, right?
Yes.
May I add one thing?
Yes, please.
It's only the beginning.
Yes.
You see, this is what mega means.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe these numbers are big, the projects are tremendous, numbers are quite large numbers of projects, but believe me, Sisi is planning for more, and this is just a beginning. What we saw is only the tip of the iceberg. The more is coming, the more is coming, the more is coming. And you know why it's coming? Because for two reasons. President Sisi has a different view.
Has a vision. Yes.
He doesn't look for a personal glory.
Yes.
He is an Egyptian, born Egyptian, blood Egyptian, raised by Egyptians, and he knows what our Egyptians worth for. So he is getting back our Egyptian character, our Egyptian history back, our Egyptian greatness. This is one. Number two, Egypt is so big. So whatever projects you are pumping in the veins of the Egyptian economy, we still have the capacity to more and more and produce more. Especially, we can export our mega project products like power to other neighbors. So again, what you saw, what you hear up till now, just a beginning, and the more is coming.
Yes. So the numbers that I have just mentioned, Dr. Saadani, how would the Egyptian economy benefit from the numbers I've just mentioned?
There is a simple rule in business, you know?
Yes.
If you want to gain, you have to spend. If you want...
Yes.
There is no outcome from land cultivation without seeds. We have to spend. We have to spend more to get more and more and more.
Yes.
So, to my understanding, he has redirected most of the sources of this country to the right ways in order to gain more for us. Okay, many people could, okay, they have some opinions. We should do this, we shouldn't do that, we can postpone this and we can postpone that. But I'm telling everyone, okay, it's a freedom. Everyone can say whatever or think whatever. But just I want to put one point to be clear to everybody. No one can see the whole picture as the man in charge. You know what I mean? If you are sitting at the top and looking to the map of Egypt,
Yes.
as you said a moment ago, you talk about Upper Egypt. You know that Upper Egypt is, I don't know why, but in the past years, it was out.
Yes, it was
out of
neglected.
interest of any man in charge.
Yes, it was neglected before, yes.
Imagine Upper Egypt. It was, in the Pharaonic time, it was an empire, but was completely neglected and for no reason. And whatever you put in Upper Egypt, you will gain more because you are approaching a very rich virgin area, needs more. The population are, okay, by nature, they are more strong and hard workers. And also, in the right-hand side, we have the Red Sea. Cross the Red Sea, we have neighbors. Downside, we have Sudan and South Sudan and some other neighbors. It is a very rich area. This area has to be developed, has to be brought back to life. Yes. Also, with Sinai. And from what I'm seeing, the map is moving in these areas. He is concentrating too much. I think what we will gain from the business or from the project or investment or developing this area will be, for years, will be one of the major source of the income of the country.
Yes, yes, yes. So there were also established also during the past year and the past years the establishment of the integrated cities like El Galala Plateau, of course the new administrative capital, and also El Alamein city. So how do you see, and also the new Mansoura, and also in all the governorates we have new cities that have been established. So how do you see the importance of these new cities and integrated cities?
You need a good environment for development. And any development needs geographical threat, people, roads, infrastructure. It does not mean that we neglect all cities, but we have to expand. We have to bring out the people from this narrow box to outside with an open areas which we can develop more and more. We can create more and more. We can invest more and more. So new cities is the simple idea. And you know, we are not, maybe you are not the first of the people. Look to the world. Brazil, New Brasilia, the capital, New Brasilia, it's an example. New Delhi in India. Once the cities, the original, let's say the are crowded enough, you have to evacuate it, you have to expand, you have to go out to give the people room for expansion, room for development. It is the right way to create urban cities, urban communities outside of the box, outside, and as far as you can go from the Nile side, that would be better. And this is what's happening now in New Beni Suef and the new cities in Upper Egypt. This is the best way to absorb the overpopulation in the crowded cities and also use them in a fruitful way.
Yes. Also, Dr. Saadani, linking all the integrated cities and the new cities with lines of transportation you know, the monorail, the electric train, the speed train, the light train, and several transportation means linking all these cities with each other. How do you see this?
Okay, let me ask you in a different way. How do you see the internet?
I didn't get you.
The internet. How do you see the internet? How do you see the international network?
The international, yes, yes.
Which can bring you the info from whatever to your laptop in a fraction of a second.
Yes.
So it's a matter of communication. Imagine you have 10 or 20 isolated areas. Whatever these areas are rich, good, and bad, or whatever. If you are not connecting the dots on the Egyptian map, we are losing. This is why the first thing he did was a hell of kilometers, thousands and thousands and thousands, and bridges, and linking each part of the Egyptian cities, Egyptian areas to each other. That is the right move. Otherwise, we could be very nice sitting in El Alamein and we are isolated from the rest of the country. But if we have connected El Alamein to Sokhna, to Hurghada, to the other areas, imagine you can move now. I'm not talking, okay, I'll talk about personal issues. I'm moving from my place to, like, let's say, Alexandria. I used to take 4 or 5 hours in order to find my way. Now, just and against all odds, I'm going south, but I'm moving north. After 5 minutes, I find myself in the right way, in the shortest way to the place where I'm going to. This is the internet. This is the getting the dots connected on the Egyptian maps. So you can move goods, people, tourists, whatever you want. You can move it easily, slowly, fast, and surely on the whole country. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense to have a very good investment in some area and we cannot transfer the products or we cannot transfer the people to work there.
Yes. So, Dr. Saadani, also the president was keen on the preserving of heritage and the restoration work that is taking place in, for example, old Cairo, in the old mosques, in several parts in Cairo, especially, and the Khedive Cairo. How do you see the importance also of this?
Okay, this is my personal feeling. I feel pain when I see I'm not talking about the 5,000 years. No, I'm talking about the Islamic and Coptic history, the monuments, the building structures of this area, which is like 1,500 or 1,000. I feel pain when I saw it like that. Into my mind, one day in Frankfurt, we had been visited a 700 years old house. And we pay tickets. We stay a long time in queues, and cars are not allowed to go around the area for vibration. And I was looking to that and remembering Khan al-Khalili and Sur al-Qahira, Sur al-Mu'ayz. It's painful. If I'm urging, I'm supporting him in general, I'm supporting the president not to concentrate only in the future. Please retrieve our history, retrieve our old historical buildings. Imagine many palaces were confiscated for some other governmental things. Has to be returned, has to be restored, and believe me.
Yes,
It's getting our history back, is getting our good memories, is getting our dignity back.
Yes,
Please, Mr. Sisi, please, Mr. President, get everything you can retrieve from our history, get it back for us.
Yes,
Thank you, Hilda.
it's already
Great.
done. The state is preserving the heritage and is taking very good care and restoring
My dear,
the
there
old
are
Cairo
still
of. Yes.
Still hundreds and hundreds. I can tell you areas.
Yes. Yes.
Not a very old area. No,
Yes.
no, no. In
Yes.
the middle of Cairo,
Yes.
you just scratch and you will find historical palaces.
Yes.
Need to be Helwan. Oh my God, Helwan, one of the most beautiful areas.
Yeah.
Look at it now.
Yes. So, Dr. Saadani, also in the field of energy, in the field of health, in the field of industry, Egypt is about to establish one of the biggest textile factories in Mahalla al-Kubra, which would be one of the greatest and the biggest in the Middle East. Give us your insight concerning this field also.
Why Mahalla al-Kubra? You know why?
Yes.
Because everything started there. In this industry, Al Mahalla Cobra, everything started there. So you see what he's doing? He is retrieving the history, but improving and put it in the right track.
Yes.
I don't know. I said it. I love it. You know, it's like that. He is moving in every direction.
Yes.
Not in one single. Okay, let's concentrate on agriculture. I'll forget the industry for a while. No. He is moving in it. Okay, God helps him. God helps him. Allah ya'inu. Lakin, believe me, if he stays on that line, pushing the new, retrieving the old, looking to our best interest, regarding less political things from left and right, that is what we need. That's what Egypt needs after decades of getting down to the third or fourth degree country.
Yes.
Which is not Egypt. Which
Yes.
is not Egypt at all.
Yes, Dr. Saadani.
We have been number one for a long time. We had to be in our right place.
Yes, Dr. Saadani, actually the President has a vision and an insight that would meet Egypt's vision 2030. I thank you very much for your time. Dr. Maged Saadani, economic expert, thank you very much for joining us over the phone. Thank you for your valuable information. And with this, my dear viewers, we come to the end of this episode of our program, Cairo Local Time. My name is Amal Mukhtar. Thank you for watching.